Hi, I'm Jessica Mashburn with OK Lady Canine Training, and this is my Q&A post, Q&A number 9. If you would like to see previous Q&A posts, you can find those on Facebook. You can find those on my website, www.okladycaninetraining.com. OK is spelled O-K-A-Y, and that would be under the free how-to videos. Or you can go to my YouTube channel, and that is under Jessica Mashburn, and you can find all kinds of videos there. So this is number 9 from Gabriella, and she says, my border collie is scared of other dogs. He sometimes does well with smaller dogs, and we got a new puppy with the thought that he would be able to acclimate. He has been a stressed pup since we got her. For the most part, just ignores, but she wants to play with him, and he has nipped or bit her once. Any recommendations on how to break him of these bad habits and de-stress him around other dogs? So, sometimes there are certain dogs who just really cannot handle being around other dogs. It's just not something they want to do. They don't care for other dogs. The fact that he wants to ignore the pup is excellent. That is something you want. If you try to force two dogs to be friends, a lot of bad things can come from that situation. Really what you want with a dog like the one you're dealing with, especially to begin with, is you want them to be able to just coexist. That doesn't mean they have to like each other. I mean, people go to work with other people that they don't like all the time, and they don't fight. They just learn how to coexist, right? So this is what you want out of your dog. Even if he's just ignoring her, that's great. He's just learning how to exist around another dog, even though he may be stressed, even though he may not like her. Now, that being said, since you brought this puppy home, it seems like, and of course, it's just puppy stuff. She wants to play with him, and he doesn't want to play with her. So what you need to keep in mind, you're the one who knows this older dog. You know that he doesn't like other dogs, that he has a fear, and that he does not appreciate that little dog, that little pup playing with him. So you need to advocate for your older dog. You need to make sure that he understands that you are going to be the one to correct the pup and to protect him, and that he doesn't have to be the one to do it. So if that little pup starts causing an annoyance, starts bugging the big dog, you need to step in and correct the little pup and tell the pup no. It sounds like you probably do not know whether or not the border collie knows how to correct another dog, kind of like in a motherly or fatherly sense. So you probably don't want him correcting that smaller pup because it could lead to a terrible accident or a fight. Also, if you're not the one advocating, things can happen such as a grudge can be built. Your older border collie could actually begin to hold a grudge against that pup. Believe it or not, dogs do that. And once that happens, it's really, really difficult to break that. So, advocate for the older dog. Keep the little pup off of him. If he wants to ignore that dog, fantastic. That's great. Just let that happen. Then you can work with each of them separately as they grow and as you do their training. Now, for ways to kind of get him to be more relaxed around other dogs, simply what you want to do is you want to start at the farthest point of, let's say, of feeling uncomfortable. So, for instance, what you can do is go to a dog park. I don't suggest going into the dog park with your dog. Just go to the dog park and watch your dog as you're walking towards the dog park, or maybe towards another dog. And the very instant that you notice him beginning to stress, just stop right there. Have him lie down, don't move, and he can just watch everything that's going on. Just have him watch. And that is the best thing to do for the moment. And as he becomes more comfortable with that, then you can move in a little closer and a little closer. Don't go into the dog park, though. When you're going on walks, maybe you have a friend who has a dog. A great thing that you could do is have your friend with the other dog go for a walk with you guys, but have that friend and that other dog walk ahead of you and your dog, and walk behind them at a far enough distance that your dog can comfortably walk without being super stressed or stressed to the point that it can't think to obey, and help it build its confidence there. So what you're doing right now is you're just finding very careful and very gentle ways to build your dog's confidence. But I want you to always, always, always remember, it's okay if your dog doesn't want to be friends with another dog. It's fine. All you're looking for is coexistence. I hope this is helpful. If you have any more, a more specific question, something maybe, oh, but my dog is doing this, how do I help my dog through this? Please comment below and I'll be happy to answer that. If anybody else has any questions that they want answered as a Q&A thing, please either leave a message below. You can also send me a private message or an email. Just let me know that the question you are asking is intended to be answered on a Q&A post. Maybe put it in the subject line or something like that, and I'll be happy to answer that later. I'm Jessica Mashburn, the Lady in OK Lady Canine Trainer.